one of the key reasons why an organisation might embark on a new digital transformation program is to change the way that they're maybe perceived externally. So how the way that they communicate with and how they're viewed by their customers. Do you have any personal insights into what methods or strategies are more successful than others in terms of how to communicate with your customers?
I do, and I wanted to use a retail example. So I live in St Albans, which is a big city. Therefore, we're quite privileged. We have a Tesco, we've got a Sainsbury's, we've got a Morrison's, we've got a Waitrose, all of that. And for me, range is all right. I kind of, so long as I can get the normal stuff, I'm not into exotic stuff, so I don't need much of a range. And money is important, but only relatively important. For me, time is all I care about. And therefore, I haven't got time to go around and then go put all the things on a conveyor belt, someone scanning, none of that. So for me, having a good scan and go app in my mobile phone is critical. So I worked for 12 years of my life in Tesco, and my pension is with them, and I'm really, really sorry to say their app is not great. It has glitches, and a couple of times it's deleted my whole shopping halfway through the journey, and then you have to start again or go through the conveyor belt, which wasn't great, so I chucked it away. Waitrose works. It's a really good app, but my local shop doesn't. My O2 coverage is really low, and they don't do Wi-Fi. Therefore, I haven't got access halfway through the shop, so I chucked it away. Morrison's don't do an app, so I didn't even bother trying. Therefore, I ended up in Sainsbury's, and all of this is pure customer experience. It's driven by my digital experience in shopping in a store. I was doing a lot online, but after the lockdown, those slots were reserved for people self-isolating and the rest of it. So I had to learn to go back to the shop, but I did it with an app, and I chose the one that worked. It's that simple. For me, the key to this is always walk on the steps of the client. And I think that a big mistake that very many people do is create something without picturing it, like if you were the client. I would encourage executives in banks to not ask their PAs to do their admin for them when it comes to mortgages and bank accounts, and do it themselves. And then maybe, just maybe, we will improve the way we can open, close, change addresses, and do stuff with our bank accounts. If they walked the walk, then they would come with great digital solutions, because they would realize what they need to do. And the final one, James, is test. I've seen so very many times speed being more important than quality, and then what happens is you go to market with an untested and proven solution, which kind of is half cooked and doesn't kind of work, and then people don't try again. In this day and age, if you have an app or a tool and it doesn't work first time, to move on to the next thing, because we've kind of developed that behavior as a society.
It's interesting what you say about knowing your customer. And
I sincerely hope the branch managers of major supermarkets in St Albans are listening to that valuable market research. That's a really good insight. There's a lot to learn there, I think. Hello everyone, I'm James Rowson.
And I'm Dave Kemble, and this is the Practicus
Digital Transformation Podcast.